Good day, everyone. It's my great pleasure to join this conference and seminar by giving my greetings from Finland. My name is Dr. Jan Markus Holm, and I'm the CEO of Edu Excellence. And today I'm going to give you an update about Finnish health and well-being regarding to education. Edu Excellence is fully owned by three major Finnish universities of applied sciences called Haaga-Helia, Laurea, and Metropolia. And altogether, we have over 2,600 experts, teachers, lecturers, and over 36,000 students altogether. A lot of international students coming from different countries all around the world nowadays. One of our crown jewels in our universities is our post-graduation employment rate, which is today even over 97% altogether. So this means that we are doing something quite right, and basically every single student will get employed right after getting out of school. We are all operating all around the world, and we have a lot of partners in various countries, and therefore we are a very international operator. We are providing different services based on education, Finnish education, like applied learning model, development consultancy, capacity and competence development programs and courses, and of course, different type of degree programs, several of them in English language, different diplomas and certificates. Our operations is based on lifelong learning and future working life competencies. And whenever we are operating together with the industry and corporate sector, this is a very important thing that we are up to date with our expertise, and we have also something to give also for the industry sector. We are operating in modern pedagogy, advanced technologies, social challenges, various industry cooperation, and of course, innovation and entrepreneurship cases. Of course, in Finland, we are very ahead of research and taking into account what is going on in the health sector. And healthcare is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, as we all know. The digital transformation in healthcare has been bringing a lot of new possibilities and probably also the scares based on new technologies, medical research, and genetics, for instance. And Finland is in the top of that. We are developing a lot of different gadgets, new innovations, especially in health sector. So we are one of the top in the world in that. And of course, everything is based on good education system. Health and well-being of citizens and employees is a precondition for growing the economy of the country, and also other way around. Underdeveloped healthcare system and education can lead to also the brain drain and de-retrode the future of success. So we have a lot of solutions and expertises in innovating and implementing the healthcare competencies. This includes like special training courses in nursing, radiology, diabetes, cardiovascular health. Then we are having basic healthcare and hospital competencies, education and training, degree programs and curriculum design in special expertise areas. There are a lot of them in our universities, for instance. Teacher education and train-the-trainer courses is one of our core elements that we are providing in many countries in the world. Upskilling and top-up training to increase the level of capacity. This can be very various ways of doing that. Consultancy on hospital system needs and partnership development. So we also have a great opportunity to cooperate with big hospitals also in that. Building simulation and laboratory environments for practical training, and also increasing knowledge and education in health and well-being as a whole. Our knowledge, experience, and insight facilitate creating solutions for everybody's needs. So we have a lot of things where the human is in the front. having special training, hospital competencies, and upskillings. So very important thing is that we are creating different type of innovation centers. We are bringing in the modern pedagogy development. We have innovative learning environments. We also call them pretty much like living lab concepts where we bring different stakeholders all together to merge and keep up with the development. It's very important also to consider cross-disciplinary curriculum design, what we can adopt from different sources to make more innovative projects and courses and even degree programs. Academy industry collaboration is very important, especially we are talking about innovations and development design, service design, and etc. The digitalization in education brings us a lot of new opportunities and possibilities to do. And of course, for instance, during the COVID times, it was one of the key issues for us to be able to contact our partners and our clients in webinars and otherwise virtually. And last but not least, the tailored degree programs in health and well-being sector. We are having a lot of programs that we can also tailor for everybody's needs. So basically, having said that, this is the path that we are having through our expertise. So in some cases, we make the local analysis and culture analysis, what is needed. We can make the consultancy on education system, and this is what we are doing. We have program development. Then, of course, the basic healthcare competencies, which we are giving to our basic students in our universities. Education plan, teacher competencies, development plan. Then we come to degree programs, curriculum design, and teacher training, train-to-trainer programs, which implies us to upskilling and top-up training programs. I'm going to give you an example about that later on. We have a lot of special courses in various specialties in nursing, diabetes, radiology, just a few to be mentioned. So once again, we have some sub areas in our health and well-being. The biggest ones being like nursing, midwifery, diabetes, nutrition. Elderly care is one of the biggest growing areas, especially in the Nordic countries and also in some other countries in the world. Infection prevention is one of the key competencies that we can spread our expertise in various countries, and we have had a lot of programs in that. Cardiovascular health is one of the key specialties, emergency care and radiology, the others. We have both long-term trainings, short-term trainings, and also it's remarkable to say that we are also very big trainers domestically in Finland. So also the healthcare professionals comes to our universities to have trainings, courses, intensive weeks, and etc. And this is something that we are providing for our partners all around the world. We are providing both bachelor degree programs and master programs, and we have several of those in English language as well. We are having a lot of international students in these programs. Of course, in bachelor level, we are having the basic skills like nursing, social services, but underneath of that, we are also providing some specialties. At the master level, one of the most popular ones is Global Health and Crisis Management Program, which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about later. And also various global development and management in healthcare programs, health business management, etc. And those are mostly targeted on the middle management level people who want to upskill their capability and probably looking for better positions later on. Just to show you some ideas about short-term trainings. I don't go through the whole list, but you can see that we have a lot of short courses in very various specialties in English language. And we can also carry these out through like on-site training, online training, or blended models. Typically, especially in pre-COVID times, there were a lot of groups coming to us to have intensive weeks here in Finland, in our campuses. And of course, now post-COVID times, we are looking forward to that again, and people are starting to travel back to Finland. Some facts about our short-term trainings. Of course, the content is based on Finnish pedagogical methods and future-orientated work-life needs. And we are also, during the trainings, we are cooperating with hospitals, other special experts who are also coming, for instance, to giving lectures in our training programs and so on. I told you about the implementation method. Basically, we can do the intensive weeks and workshops in many ways, depending on the work situation of the participants. We are very flexible on that. We are taking into account of their working timetable and so on. And in any case, we are issuing certificates of participations in any type of training that we are providing. And everything is based on globally recognized ECTS credits, no matter what length of training we are having, but all the time, anytime, the certificate is provided. Here's an example about, this is kind of a case example about Global Health and Crisis Management Master Program in our Laurea University of Applied Sciences. Our masters are 90 ECTS credits length, and approximately it will take 1.5 years to graduate from the program. One of the key prerequisites is that we need to have 2 years working experience for participants before coming to our program. And of course, the participant needs to have applied bachelor or master program in their pocket before coming to the master program here. But it's kind of a very various ways which we can accept what type of bachelor the participant is having before. We are organizing these through our international partners, and we require a full group of participants before starting such a program. Typically, the applicants will take part to a kind of a very light entrance exam, which includes a written part and an interview. And of course, the good communication skills in English language is emphasized. We don't need any IELTS or TOEFL scores or etc. But the most important thing is that he or she is capable of communicating well in English language. Typically, our faculty will fly over to have this exam in the country of origin. So this is also very flexible for the participants, as well as the timing for a program. We can start, we can stop the program whenever it's needed. And basically, when this is targeted for working people, we can also take that into account. We can have the group during the weekends, in the evening times, etc. So from our side, this is very flexible execution of the program. And having said that before, the master certificate will be provided by Laurea University of Applied Sciences in this case. And as I told, the ECTS credits and certificates are globally recognized. On the right side, you can have a very, very general sketch about what is the content of the master program. So there are so-called core competencies for 30 credits, so-called compulsory studies, theses for 30 credits, and complementary competencies for 30 credits. And the complementary studies can include on-study units, in projects, and also very important thing is the recognition of prior learning and demonstration. So whenever he or she is having great competencies before, we can have this recognition. So in those cases, he or she doesn't need to take part to lectures, etc. Whereas it's much more flexible way of doing the full program and the studies underneath of that. Just a tiny case about top-up programs in health sector. So we are also capable on topping up the existing skills. If we are talking about bachelor, uh, basically all the people based on different origin. We have different education systems in different countries. Basic and general education takes X years. After that, the students have taken higher diploma or college studies in their home country, probably some polytechnic, etc. Quality framework levels 4 to 6, for instance, taking approximately 4 years, which after they can come over to our program. We can tailor a top-up program, upskilling studies to achieve the Finnish university degree program level. And this equals to quality framework level 7. Uh, so this will approximately take from 1 to 2 years, depending on the previous studies. And we have some cases we have gone through these topping up processes, which have lasted more or less 1.5 years altogether. So this is very good way of doing cooperation together with international partners. And having said that, once again, the recognition of prior learning will be utilized because this is based on our Finnish acts in Finland. So therefore, we are making the recognition when comparing the curricula with each other. This is compulsory for us to do, and this will also shorten the study time for the students. Um, One of the other case I want to show you kind of a well-being and healthcare service provided in education learning, education context. I'm showing you a little bit about so-called well-being village. This is a Metropolia University case where the students are the service providers in our university environment. So it's kind of a social and activating impact for the region. It's strengthening the regional collaboration, social sustainability, and human well-being will be into the center. Competent work power is provided for health sector, and this is a good thing that entrepreneurial incubator possibilities is also given for the students. And this is a fast track to use the Finnish top-notch educational knowledge and health technology insights for the service provision. The core values in such a method for education and learning, we are meeting individuals and communities through this kind of a living lab environment. We are strengthening the regional collaboration. We are providing services for the local people. We have a continuous co-creation and creative solutions development, very multidisciplinary development and skills and competencies. And the very important thing is that we are supporting human everyday life through this well-being village type of concept. Here you can see what type of one-stop shop and services we are talking about. This is everything that we are combining in this living lab environment, the well-being village environment. We are having things from optometry to oral hygiene, prosthetics, guided group activities, elderly care, etc. So this is very, very nice concept, and this is very unique one. And this has been also shown in several conferences all around the world, and also some articles has been made by this concept. What we are talking about is so-called phenomenon-based innovation hubs, and this customer-oriented well-being and health services is one of our key hubs in our universities. Among the other, we have the clean and sustainable solutions, construction work, we have functional city for the people, smart mobility, of course, everything that comes to artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, etc. But those are kind of a horizontal elements through all the hub concepts. Uh, Just a few words before ending this session is about the infection prevention, which is a very important issue all around the world globally. And we have had a great opportunity to also given our expertise to several countries in that. So we have pedagogical approach in the studies. We want to spread the know-how and knowledge about how important thing we are talking about in infection prevention. We are using the epidemiological data and knowledge globally. We have globally accepted regulation guidelines taking into account local data and knowledge, local regulations, guidelines, and resources taken into account, and reliable uses of IP resources, models, tools, concepts of IP. So thank you very much for giving this speech, the opportunity to give this speech, and we warmly invite you to study and cooperate with us in Finland. Thank you very much and have a good day. Thanks.